Commissioner T here, third episode of my new YouTube channel. By the way, I'm told by my friends that I should be asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, as I watch a ton of YouTube videos, that was one thing I always hated. Like, look, if I wanted to comment, I'll comment. If I want to like the video, I'll like the video. And if I wanted, I don't need you to tell me that. But now I'm doing this. So would you like, comment, and maybe subscribe to my brand new channel? Third show. Help a brother out. Doing this for fun. But, you know, it'd be nice to have a few people that I know are listening every time I record a video. So, you know, I wanted to touch on this Sean Payton, Mike McCarthy, Jerry Jones thing real quick. And I want to read the quote from Jerry Jones. And if you follow the Cowboys, you've heard it. But I want to read it because I think people are missing something here. I think people are missing something that only me, Commissioner T, can bring out. So I'm going to read, which means I got to look away because I'm going to read. I can't look at you. And I mean, I guess if I did, yeah, no, I can't do it. So I'm going to read this. This is Jerry Jones. Now, let me be real clear. One of the pet peeves I have is this, that I don't like this. Well, we've got to work on this in the offseason. We've got to work on this. I don't go for that. I want those things recognized and addressed after we play Tampa, after the first game, or after we play the sixth game. I don't want to wait until we're sitting here with no season left to address these things we're doing or not doing. So all the news shows, all the pundits are saying, look out, Sean Payton hasn't committed. Maybe Jerry's trying to get Sean Payton, and maybe he is. And I, for one, would be all for that. I, for one, said immediately that Mike McCarthy should go, not because he's a bad guy, even a bad coach, but because the details that were missed, the penalties and, you know, the clock management and the consistent mistakes is coaching. And so why are we going to do this again? And I kind of said that. If you listen to the Madden Voice, which, by the way, we're on tonight, 9 o'clock, Blog Talk Radio, just Google me, check me out. But I've said that myself. I just realized I was looking at myself. I should probably look up here where I can see you. Hi. But here's but if he brings McCarthy back, it's not the worst thing in the world. A little continuity. We don't know where Dan Quinn is going or if he's staying. Is Jerry Jones going to throw a ton of money at him and try to keep him another year? Who knows? Kellen Moore, frankly, I don't care if Kellen Moore goes. I think he's overrated. I think he's always been overrated. So if he goes, great. If he stays, fine. But here's the thing in all of this that no one's talking about. Isn't Jerry Jones the meddler? Isn't Jerry Jones the ultimate, I'm involved and I get in the mix and you can't do anything without my permission? So if Jerry Jones is saying at the end of the season, why wasn't this addressed during the season? And I don't want to hear that you're going to address it now. Then one thing is very clear, that Jerry Jones actually trusted his coach to address these things during the season. Heck, maybe they talked about it. I don't know. But for Jerry to say that now, maybe Jerry's not the meddler at 79 years old, multi-billionaire with huge business interests outside of Dallas, although we know the Cowboys are his main bread and butter, but he's got business interests everywhere. But maybe Jerry Jones is not quite the tamperer that people say. Shouldn't use tamper, huh? NFL rules, probably shouldn't use that word. But maybe he's not the guy that gets in the business. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody say that. Let's watch this story. It'll be real intriguing because he hasn't committed to McCarthy, and Payton, who has history in Dallas, offensive coordinator under Bill Parcells. People say Payton's too strong of a leader to work for Jerry Jones, but maybe Jerry's realizing that's what I need. My biggest success since I've been the owner is Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells. And who were two coaches that Jerry could not push around, intimidate? Who were two coaches that marched by the beat of their own drum? Those were two. And those were the biggest successes the Cowboys have had since Jerry took over the team. And certainly, pre-Jerry, Tom Landry was not. If you know anything about the history of Tom Landry, he was not one to take a backseat to anybody. It was his way or the highway, which is probably why Jerry fired him. Another story for another day. Let's keep an eye on this. If you're not doing anything, and hey, by the way, it's also podcast. So if you can't listen live, go to iTunes, and you can download the Madden Voice podcast. Been doing it for 13 years. Great show. You love it. Like, comment, and subscribe. So weird to hear me saying that. Hope you have a great day. Peace.